Earlier this week, Major League Baseball announced a 60-game season will be played beginning in late July, with spring training beginning in just a few days. Now, there's still no official word on minor league baseball, but we do know Fifth Third Fields won't be empty for much longer, as the Glass City will serve as the home for the Detroit Tigers taxi squad. BCSN's Claire Dow has more from the Mud Hens on what it means to be the Tigers' alternate training location and what baseball fans can expect following spring training.
Following the Tigers' adjusted spring training, Toledo will host a group of 30 players making up Detroit's taxi squad, which serves as a reserve for the franchise in the case of injuries or illness.
The last couple of weeks, some discussion had come up as Major League Baseball is trying to get their season up and going, and all the decisions they have, from the sudden change to spring training locations to how they're going to keep their additional pool of players game ready once the Major League season starts. I think the long-standing relationship with the Tigers, the proximity of Toledo and Fifth Third Field to Detroit and Comerica Park, all kind of played in together. And so the Tigers started talking to us about this possibility probably about 2 weeks ago, just what we would need to do, what sort of protocols we need to run through, would we be willing and able to participate and host, which was an easy yes. And that's really where everything started at that point.
All 30 Major League teams were given a detailed 100-page manual addressing safety protocols, added regulations, and other specifications as baseball returns. The Mud Hens organization is hopeful Fifth Third Field could potentially host fans at some point this summer.
We're excited that the Tigers are entrusting us with this opportunity, and it's something that's important to them. And for them to look to us as a possible host and ask us to do it, we're thrilled. We've talked to them about the possibility of having fans in the ballpark, which they are open to with the proper protocols in place, obviously. So right now we're working with Major League Baseball, the Tigers, the state of Ohio, Lucas County Health Department, and ProMedica to go through that manual and make sure that we're going to be set for everything. But our ultimate goal is, yes, we want fans to be able to come in and watch workouts, watch inter-squad scrimmages. Once we get a better idea on the schedule and once we finalize those plans, we're going to be sharing that information as soon as we possibly can. The timeline we've been given at this point is Major League Baseball's start, opening day, so to speak, is Friday, July 24th. So we're trying to get an understanding as to where the players that won't make that actual roster but will be a part of this group, when they'll start making their way down to Toledo. So we imagine it's going to be around that opening day time, and maybe we'll get a few of the players here a little bit early. Those are the sorts of things we're trying to wrap our head around, and then finalizing plans for how is the schedule going to work out, what time of day are the workouts going to be, how many days a week can there going to be inter-squad scrimmages. Those sorts of things are all talking points right now that we're trying to figure out, and obviously the Tigers are really trying to get July 1st ready for spring training up at Comerica Park and the plans they need to make for that. But we're having discussions almost daily on what will it look like 3 weeks from now here at Fifth Third Field.
In downtown Toledo, Claire Dow, BCSN.